excited to introduce this year's valedictorian. In order to receive this honor, the student must have the highest GPA and has to have attended at least 2 years at SUA. The 2019 valedictorian came to success in the 9th grade. He has a perfect 4.0 grade point average and plans to attend Auburn University in Montgomery in the fall, where he will major in accounting. This young man has held numerous honors since attending SUA. He's a member of the National Honor Society and was voted most likely to succeed by his senior class. He was also a senior attendant for homecoming. One of the most noteworthy accomplishments that can be said of this young man is his perfect attendance record. He has not missed one day of school since 9th grade. This young man is also a member of the flag team, chess club, art club, and H2O Devotional Bible Club. In his spare time, he enjoys doing volunteer work at his church, St. James United Methodist Church. He also participates in all school-related service projects, including supporting the Montgomery Area Food Bank and Montgomery Humane Society. There are many positive characteristics that come to mind when I think of this student. He is kind, he is loving, and he strives to do his very best. He's a strong advocate for his peers, and he's not afraid to stand up for what he believes in. This senior, soon-to-be graduate, has been awarded over $80,000 in scholarship monies from various universities. With a career goal of accounting, I have no doubt he would excel in this profession. The Bible verse that comes to mind when I think of this year's valedictorian is 1 Timothy 4:12, which says, "Let no one despise your youth, but set the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." Please help me welcome to the stage this year's valedictorian, Mr. Andrew Dunham.
Thank you, Mrs. Allred, for that introduction. Good evening, parents, faculty, fellow students, friends, and family. Those of you who already know me know that I can be quiet and reserved sometimes, so please excuse me if I come across as a bit nervous up here, because I'm extremely nervous up here. This is the largest crowd I have ever spoken in front of. And the only crowd. However, it is a great honor to be speaking to all of you tonight as a valedictorian for Success Unlimited Academy's class of 2019. 4 years ago, like many of you, I began my high school career at SUA not knowing what to expect. Honestly, I was terrified of what high school would be like. I was a new student, having transferred from my old school, having attended since kindergarten, and I only knew one other person at this school. But I began to talk to other students, and I was able to make many new friends. Everyone was genuinely nice and caring. Your kindness and friendships are a large part of what propelled me to stand here before all of you today. My fellow classmates and I have worked hard, both in and out of school, these last 4 years, not just in academics, but also extracurricular and community service. We have worked together, prayed together, laughed together, and loved together. We have forged many memories over the years that will stay with us for a lifetime. And from what I have been told by many people older than myself, there will come a day when we look back on this and on all this time we've spent at SUA and truly realize that these were some of the best days of our lives. Speaking for myself, I have been fortunate to learn countless lessons over my entire school career, but there is one lesson above all lessons that I would like to share with all of you. It is a very simple lesson that applies to everyone here tonight. And it has been my mantra for the majority of my life. I want to tell you all that no matter how hard life can be for us as we move into a new and unknown portion of our lives, we should never, ever give up. There are times where all of us probably feel like something is truly impossible to conquer, a wall that we cannot get past. Just remember, there is always a solution to every problem. Sometimes it's a very easy solution that's right in the open. But sometimes you will have to search long and hard for that solution. As one of my personal heroes, Winston Churchill, once said, "Success is not fatal. Failure is not final. It is the courage to continue that counts." Do you want to know something? There are no guarantees in life. Nobody is born with their own lives perfectly laid out in front of them, with everything falling into place year after year with ease. For me, it was being diagnosed on the autism spectrum at the age of 5. I'm still autistic today. I will be autistic for the rest of my life. And that is an uphill battle that I and several of you out there tonight will have to deal with for our entire lives. For me, I don't always recognize jokes. I can't always tell if someone's happy or angry or sad just by their facial reactions. And I have finally realized that after all these years, I will never win an award for the best eye contact. But I own my autism. My autism does not own me. And it's not just me that has obstacles in their lives. Every single one of us in here face obstacles on a daily basis. But I stand here today before all of you as an example that all of us can achieve any goal so long as we put our mind to it and we don't give up. There is a Bible verse that relates to this that some of you may know. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Every single student here tonight is reminded of this verse every time we step through the front doors of SUA. But this is not just a verse or a plaque to me. This is a way of life. Those 10 simple words put in that particular order ring loudly in my soul every single day. Those 10 simple words are what Mrs. Allred decided to base the entire concept of SUA around when she first began to dream of this school. And I cannot think of 10 better words to live your life by. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Put in the simplest of terms, you can do anything. Anything, so long as you have Christ in your heart. I would be remiss if I did not seize this opportunity to thank some people who have helped me here tonight. Thank you to each and every one of the staff and faculty at SUA. Your faith and support in each of your students meant the world to me, even if I didn't always express it. I want to send a special thank you to Mrs. Julie Beard, who encouraged me to join the flag team in my freshman year. By doing that, she helped me socialize at school, and that helped me come out of my shell. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Joseph Shab, who taught me how to embrace math, which I plan to keep pursuing in college. To all of my classmates and friends again, I humbly thank you. I know I can be difficult and stuck in my ways at times. But your support has done so much for me, and I hope that I've had some small impact on you as well. Thank you to my grandma, Janet Neese, who believed in me since I was a baby. And last but not least, my parents. On my very first day at SUA, as my dad drove me to school, he could tell I was nervous. As we drove down Vaughan Road, he casually said, "You know, if you work hard enough for the next 4 years, you might stand a chance at becoming valedictorian someday." I took that random stab at trying to calm my nerves to heart, and I never looked back. And finally, to my mother, Susie. No matter how long of a day she had worked, or how busy she was after work, she always took the time to help me study whenever I needed it. Without her care and guidance, every day for these past 4 years, there is no way I could have ever achieved this dream. She is my mentor, my best friend, and my biggest cheerleader. I love you, Mom. Okay, I've spoken for long enough. For those of you who bet I would faint up here, well, trust me, you came close to winning that. As we leave here tonight, the class of 2019 will begin forging new paths ahead that will continue to shape us for the rest of our lives. There will be more obstacles, more failures, more successes, and more happiness. I wish you all the best as we begin our journey on these paths, and I sincerely hope and pray that your time at success has proven to be as memorable and spiritually rewarding as mine. And if not, well, there's always summer school. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. And Ashley, that was very inspiring. I'm sure the next speaker is thinking, "Why get up here?" Sorry. But, as Andrew was saying, but I have the distinct honor of introducing this year's commencement address speaker,